That's right. It is Saturday. Saturdays are for the live streams. You guys already knew that. Come on. Where are my bots at? Who's joining me today, guys? Let me turn on the comments on my screen so that I can see the chat as they pop up. Who's here this beautiful Saturday morning? Dude, look at the sun. James is here. As you can see, it is super sunny out right now. What's up, Emily? 11 people are here. Got a little bus. These things are so cool. F all you all. I saw it, dude. Caesar, I saw it, dude. Robert's here, Valen. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Oh, Arlen. What's up, Tom? Sean, it is a beautiful day, dude. Steve, Texas. Yeah, it is like, it's weird. Like, Southern California is very weird. So Northern California, like San Francisco, is known for fog, and it rains, and it's much more foggy out there. But here in SoCal, you'll wake up in the morning, it'll be like really gloomy and kind of chilly. And so you'll put on, you know, a sweater or something, but then like within 30 minutes later, it could get really, really hot and sunny. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. But I'm keeping the sweater on because anything could happen. It could get cold. I don't think so, though. San Antonio reporting in. SGR, hello from my parents' house. What's going on, guys? Bentley says, don't like upper Midwest weather, then wait 5 minutes. Exactly, yeah. I'm from New Hampshire, so we get like every season there in a day. It'll be like snowing, and then all of a sudden it'll start to melt, and it'll get like raining, and we'll get floods, and then it'll be like blistering hot with like humidity, and it's all crazy over there. Pete from Qatar, what's up, Matthew Mystica? True Liberty is in the building. Peter Williams. Surrey from India. Shishakan Duta is here. I totally butchered your name. I'm so sorry. Johan, what's going on, man? So we got a bunch of people in here. Someone mentioned something about New Hampshire. Let me see that. Oh, Paul Blackburn is from Hampshire, England. So you're from the OG Hampshire. I'm from New Hampshire. We just copied you guys. We're like Hampshire 2.0. By the way, Vietnamese coffee. It is Saturday, so we all know when that's going on. Sean Johnson brings up a very good point. Polar dial is magnificent. I'm in love with your new edition. Well, guess what, dude? I'm wearing it right now, which signifies I was gonna wait until we got 100 people in here. We have 76, so we're close enough. But let's do a little wrist check, guys. What are you guys all wearing? I'm wearing my Rolex 16570 Polar dial. So I'd love to hear what you guys are wearing. And yes, I do wear Air Force Ones once in a while, but these are just kind of my like beaters. Like I just wear these around. It's not that I keep them nice and white. I just wear these because they're comfortable, actually, believe it or not. But let's do it, guys. It is 10:35 a.m. Pacific. Let's get down to business. But yeah, guys, what are you guys wearing? Let me know. Come on. Steve Texas, he's a bot, dude. Walker, you're not late. I've been on here for 4 minutes. We're not even at 100 people yet. Rick Evans, Sufyan is here from London. What's going on, dude? I just told the time, Suro. Of course, we have to tell time. What's up, gunman? Yo, air gun. Whoa, yeah. You can't see because I'm wearing the sweater. Adam Heckman from Boston, dude. JBJ should get MVP, right? I'm not from Boston, but I am from New Hampshire. I'm from southern New Hampshire. I'm 10 minutes outside of the Massachusetts border. Huge Red Sox fan. we won the American League Championship. Dude, ridiculous. And we're gonna win the World Series, so. Nico from Germany. What's going on, Germany? We got 100 people here in the live stream. Okay, so John Chaton is wearing the much maligned Aquanaut. Hear me out. Oh, wait, first, dog check. Boop. Okay. I don't think the Aquanaut is terrible. All right, it's just not, out of Patek's lineup, it is not my favorite. And I bag on it a lot, but I mean, it's definitely not a bad watch. I think my comparison just stems from the Nautilus to the Aquanaut. But I don't hate it, John. Which watch next? David from Peru, but he lives in Thailand. Awesome, dude. You're a traveler. Daniel asks, have you ever heard of Carrera watch brand before tag? Like the Hoyer Carrera? Is that what you mean? Yes. Cowboy Swami in the building. Bulgaria's here. Jane from Northeast England. Very, very cool. Ray. Ray is here. T3 bot spotted. So far we have 2 T3. Oh, David Williams is here. What's going on, man? So we have 2 T3 bots certified in the building right now. Cornelius. See if you can pronounce my town, Cornelius. I don't know. It's not that hard. Peter from Liverpool. What's going on? That's where the Beatles are from, I think. Liverpool, right? Liverpool. I'm from Liverpool. I can't do the accent. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to have some fun. Reed Gabrowski, the winner of the Zelos Mako, is here. Heck yeah, what's going on, Reed? So, hear me out. Yeah, dude, Ray, get the likes up. So, hear me out. Do you see on Ray's little icon, chat icon, he has a little emoji that looks a whole lot like an 8-bit me. And so does Mr. Chaton, and that's because they're certified T3 bots. How do you become a certified T3 bot? Well, if you see next to my videos where it will say like the subscribe button, there's now a join button, okay? And I'm still, honestly, very, very new to YouTube. Again, guys, I've just been doing this for about 15 months now, and I'm learning that YouTube not only is changing, but you also break past different thresholds when you, like, I think it has to do with subscribers and interaction. But basically what it is it's like YouTube's integrated Patreon, okay? And, you know, I got a lot of messages, I've been getting a lot of messages, people are asking where my Patreon account is, because you see, you know, a lot of these other huge YouTube channels have very active Patreons, and I didn't really want to take the plunge. I thought it was another kind of system that I would have to learn and integrate and blah, 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 blah. But I got some emails from YouTube and they activated channel memberships on my channel, and so that's why that join button is there. And so it happened about 3 days ago, right, Ray? Or maybe like the beginning of this week. But yeah, a lot of people that have been watching my videos are like, what is that join button? What does it do? Essentially, it is a Patreon. If you join, you essentially get perks from me. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna be doing exclusive weekly live streams just with that group. So it's gonna be kind of a closed conversation. I told someone that in the little post I made, because people are asking about that join button, and people were like, oh, well, only one person actually was like, oh, so we have to pay you now to talk to you? No, that's not the case. I'm not, that's like, I would never do that. But if you so choose to support the channel, which I definitely appreciate, you can become a certified T3 bot and join that membership. And essentially, you are part of the channel and you're supporting the channel monthly, and every cent from that goes to the channel. So getting products, making deals to review for you guys. And yeah, but this isn't, a money grab by me. I don't care if you do it or not. If you do it, I appreciate it a ton. If you don't, that's totally fine. I'm still gonna be here. But yeah, we're gonna do exclusive live streams. We're gonna do monthly giveaways with that group. So of course, there's a higher chance for you to win if you're in that group, because it's gonna be probably a smaller pot of people. And I'm gonna be doing exclusive looks into my collection. So people wanna see what's going on in my collection. People wanna see a state of the collection video. People wanna know what's going on personally with me. And yeah, the way to do that is to become a certified T3 bot. So far Ray and Mr. Chaton are in here. And that's why he's green. And yeah, that's really cool. Mr. Stranger, join T3 resistance is futile. Keone is wearing a Tudor GMT in Guam. Heck yeah. R22 from Poland. Jolo, where's my money? What's going on, Steve? From Austin, Texas. Heck yeah. Ron Butler is here. Okay, he claims to be my oldest viewer. At 71 years old, heck yes, he's wearing an Accutron. Very, very cool, man. I don't know if you're my oldest viewer, but that's really, really cool. And heck yeah, I'm excited that you're here, bro. Someone's wearing a Seiko 6138. James is from the UK. Marco, he's in Serbia, and he's wearing a G-Shock GA710 special color. It's his school watch. Really, really cool. Steve, Texas, T3 meetup in the future. Vegas. Dude, that'd be nuts if we all hung out in Vegas, wouldn't it? Excuse me. Ong. Found a Sarbo 6.5 in an abandoned workshop. I think it's possessed. Like Annabelle. Well, then don't wear it, dude. One Bentley says that emoji needs more muscles. Heck yeah. Ray says, if you like watching TV, you pay for cable. If you like this content, then why not? Yeah, I really appreciate that, Ray. Again, it's not that like you're paying me for the content. It's literally to support the channel, to help me make and get things to make for you guys. So it's not, I don't want you to think like that this is turning into membership only stuff. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be making on average 3 episodes a week for you guys. But the fact is, a lot of people, for some reason, not a lot, but a few people will write to me in the comment sections of my videos, and they'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe you did a 1 hour long live stream. Why are you doing this? I don't like these episodes. And it's like, well, I only really do a live stream like 1.5 times per week, every other Thursday, right, with Fed, and then once a week on Saturday. And if you don't like those, then don't watch those. But also, are you missing out on like the average 5-minute long videos that I make, the 3 5-minute videos I make per week? So yeah, but people are very resistant to change, I'm noticing. Any little change, they get kind of irked about, I'm finding. And that's fine. I think, though, part of what do you call it? I think part of the appeal of this channel, not to like brag, is that I've remained quite consistent from the beginning till now, right? I mean, hopefully my content has gotten better. Hopefully I've gotten a little more comfortable on camera. You guys let me know, is the content getting better? But as far as like what I'm doing and everything, I think I'm quite consistent. So it's, and Ziggy, LOL, YouTube viewers are fickle. Yeah, I mean, I think people are fickle in general. And I understand it's very personal. This is Dino from Croatia, what's going on? This is very personal because I interact with you guys. Not every content creator, YouTuber, takes the time to interact with you guys, so we feel close with each other. And so when I do something different, some people are like, whoa, 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 what is going on here? Yeah, I don't want it to make you guys freaked out that I have this like channel membership. It's just that that's another thing YouTube turned on for my channel. So Tanzeel, what's going on, Tanzeel? Long time no see, bro. Super chat from Tanzeel. Opinion on watch companies increasing case sizes but not updating the movements for the larger cases. Do they not want to invest because the large size is a fad? I could totally see that, Tanzeel. I think I'm one of like the only people on earth that doesn't like the maxi case on the Rolex. So okay, so hear me out. I'm not like bragging about this. Well, come on, I am. I love this watch. This is the 16570 again from 97 to 98 serial number. Why do I prefer this watch? Well, there's a few reasons why, and it has to do with Tanzeel's comment. Number one, I don't like the orange GMT hand, and people freaked out when I said this. They're like, oh, that's the McQueen Explorer 2 had an orange hand. Yeah, well, that wasn't a GMT, first of all. Second of all, it was black dial only, and in my opinion, orange with the black dial looks a lot better than this white with that orange 24-hour hand. It's different strokes for different folks, guys. But what I'm getting at is I also don't like how they bumped it up to a 42 millimeter. I much prefer this 40 millimeter, and I'm a big guy. I still think the proportions on this one are much better. And I'm gonna, again, Tanzeel, I'm gonna keep talking about Rolex here. Those maxi cases, one of my biggest issues was my 16800 Submariner, okay? Again, that's from 83 to 85. Very, very sleek lugs, okay? They're not integrated lugs, obviously, it's a Submariner, but very sleek lug going into the bracelet. For some reason, after, someone correct me, Tanzeel, you might know, you might be more knowledgeable than me, I'm sure. After 2002, maybe? The lugs started getting fatter and fatter, dude. To the point where, for some reason with Rolex's sport watches, if you just did a silhouette looking face down, the case would look like a square. And I understand it might be easier from a production standpoint, but they look big, they look chunky, and it's not appealing to me. And I do see the trend, Tanzeel, of these companies making big cases, but then the movements that you see are not any different. Do I think they're doing it because it's a fad, they don't want to invest? I don't know if that's the case, but I will tell you that I don't think they are going to change. I think they're going to be much more hesitant to change the mechanics of the watch over the outside aesthetics. So, I don't know. I hope that's my thought on the process. But yeah, very astute observation with that. Campers, what's going on? Chick alert, I see a babe in the background. Nah, it's me, bro. Moog Rage, all present and correct. Bentley says thin lugs, that's why I love the black GMT Master 2. Ziggy says orange and black, perfect for Halloween. Heck yeah, man. Andy from South London, keep up the good work, Jory. Great content, humor, and interaction. What else do people want? Heck yeah, Andy. I'm just here for you guys, man. And I have fun with you guys. Edgar's wearing his Explorer 2. Stephen Doe says, love your channel. You're the biggest influence to my watch collection. Well, I hope I'm a good influence. I appreciate that, man. I really do. James P. I think the content is strong, and it has been strong. What's the point of watching someone reviewing anything, especially watches, without a strong opinion? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Lavishly Fat is in the building. Heck yes. Heck yeah, man. Reed says nothing wrong with bragging. Brady says you can't take that Rolex off. Love it. Tanzeel says love that 16570. Used to have one. Great watch, Jory. Well, thanks, dude. You have a very good collection yourself. Let me scroll down. I had to scroll up because I missed some of your comments when I was kind of going off on that rant about the stupid chunky maxi cases, dude. Ugh, I hate those. Campers, what's up? Jay Sykes, looks like a beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, this is like a nice little nook here in Southern California, a little suburb, beautiful. There's a little cafe. There's a lot of like cyclists that come out on the weekends. Look at this, I'm taking up the whole bench. I don't care. I'm just kidding. If someone wants this bench, I'm definitely gonna move. But there's a lot of like cyclists in this area. Hey. Oh, hey. And they ride around this neighborhood, and they all chill at that cafe. So it's a really chill area. But they have Vietnamese coffee, and so it's my little Saturday ritual: drinking Vietnamese coffee and chilling with you guys. Eunice, German or German, what's your favorite micro brand? I get asked that all the time. I really, Boulder has come out with consistently solid pieces, is what I'll say. I haven't seen every micro brand in the world, but as far as the ones I personally have and I've reviewed, I will say Boulder. I like the Boulder Expedition Field Watch, the dual crown, is incredibly solid, and I enjoy wearing that watch. So I'm gonna say Boulder for sure. We're chilling, guys. Come on, we're chilling. Let me see. Felipe, is your new Rolex secondhand? Yeah, bro. This watch, as I said, is serialized from 1997 to 98. So it'd be really cool to get one new old stock. This one, I will say, is in like immaculate condition, but it is used for sure. Let me see. Chicken Hawk, what's your next purchase? Oh my gosh. After I bought this Rolex, I was already looking at other watches, and Connie's like, my girl, it's like, why don't you wear the Rolex you just bought for a little while? And I'm like, because I'm an addict, Connie, you don't understand. We were in bed, and I was literally like on my iPad, like looking at other watches. While this is like chilling on the watch winder. She's like, you just got that. How about you wear that for a little bit? Ooh, Edgar has a really, really good comment, but one second. Rick Green, love the Rolex, but not too much. The wonderful thing about the T3 community is we like watches the common American consumer doesn't even recognize, let alone appreciate. Yeah, I think we have Rick, you bring up a good point. I think we have a really diverse group of collectors and enthusiasts here. Hold on, the sun is making a weird shadow. Let's see if this is better. This is better, guys? I don't know. Yeah, we have a really, really diverse set of collectors here that like a ton of different watches. Dude, I have people that even enjoy Invictas here. And it's all in good fun, us voicing our opinions. And I think that's very important, to voice your opinions. Reed says, Boulder is one sweet micro brand. T3 influenced me to get an Expedition. Great watch. Great, 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 great watch, for sure. Andrew Pereira is here. A little late, but I'm here. Nice seeing you. Nice to see you, bro. I'm going to scroll up. Edgar Salas. What's the most underappreciated complication? Oh my gosh, that is such a good question. Honestly, dude, and I think all my consistent viewers are gonna roll their eyes. Date. A date complication. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It's very underappreciated because a lot of watches have it, but people don't realize how often they use it, right? Like, I'm going to use myself as an example, and I'm not trying to put words in anybody's mouth, but the fact is, like, it's very rare that someone forgets what day it is, right? Like today I woke up and I wasn't like, oh God, what day is it? The second that happens, I'll be worried. Like, I knew it was Saturday, right? But sometimes, like very often, I will not remember the date. Like, for instance, I might have to look down, oh, it's the 20th. Okay. So honestly, the date is probably the most underrated complication because it is very prevalent right now. Okay, people are asking, outfit of the day. Okay. Outfit of the day. Are you guys ready? El Loco. Okay, guys, I'm going for a very casual Saturday look. Let's get a good backdrop. I want you guys to get the best look possible. All right. Gold's Gym. Oops, it's like not letting me rotate the camera. Gold's Gym sweater, no hoodie. All right. Rolex Explorer 2 16570. Polo skull hat, so that you guys know I'm not messing around. Levi's and Air Force Ones. Can we get some likes for the dabs? Bentley, now all you need is an Invicta to go with that outfit. Come on, man. Are there a lot of rules here? Yeah, there are a lot of rules here, man. California's hyper-regulated, though. We all knew that. Come on. Panerai radio mirror, Luminor, dude, for sure. Ong wants to see the Rolex Explorer 2 again. Look at that crystal, guys. There was some Cowboy Swami. That's so hot. Mr. Shinobi's here in the building. What's up, Shinobi? You rock, bro. Drop Factory Records. Drop Factory Records was like, say my username. Oftentimes when people say that, they have like really like vulgar usernames that I cannot say. But Drop Factory Records says, you've talked to me a couple times on Instagram, and you're a really good YouTuber that actually replies to fans and really appreciates it. Nice outfit, by the way. Well, you rock. And guys, I would not be the time teller or the simple consultant on Instagram without you guys. So of course I'm going to talk to you guys. Mark Bronson says, I'm retired. I forget what day it is all the time. That's a good problem to have, bro. I'm not retired yet. Steve Aarons, that's a really good question. Steve asks, what's the last watch that you saw on someone else's wrist that blew you away? Dang. You know, it happens from time to time, for sure. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, so Drop Factory Records says congratulations on the Explorer 2. Thank you, bro. Okay, I was in Little Tokyo, and I was waiting outside this very, very, very popular ramen shop. Oh, Surgatron's here. T3 bot spotted. Heck yes. What is going on? Okay, real quick, because that's a really good question. So the question for the people that are just joining is, what was the last watch that I saw on someone's wrist that like blew me away in the wild? So I was in Little Tokyo, standing outside with Connie, and we were waiting for to get into this really famous ramen shop, this little ramen shop. You can't do reservations there. And you essentially have to tell them your name and just chill on the street. And I saw like this kind of hustle and bustle around this one dude, and he was playing with something on his wrist. And Connie's like, oh, I think that guy is like showing his like group of friends his watch. And I was like, what is it? And so like I kind of do the sneaky peek. And I saw that he had a Reverso. It wasn't a grand, it didn't have any ridiculous complications or anything. It was a dual time. And he was blowing his friends away with the fact that he could change the watch face. And it's not that the watch was like super duper impressive. It's that I don't typically see people with Reversos on their wrists just chilling. So that was really pleasant to see. That happened recently, so that's why it's on my mind right now. I'm gonna have to think about that. What watch blew me away? What's the fanciest watch you've seen at a gym? I've spotted a guy wearing a Royal Oak in the weight room. I've seen people wear Big Bangs in the gym. And although I wouldn't consider it a fancy watch because I hate them, they are very expensive. So it's funny that people just work out with them. A Loco, a brand of watch for the rest of your life. Frick, man, that is a really, really, really difficult question. One brand of watch. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, guys. In the comment section, all right, and I know I have at least 2 or 3 T3 bots in the building right now, certified already. Comment, what is T3? What are T3's 2 favorite watch brands? All right, comment. While you guys are commenting my 2 favorite watch brands, I'm gonna scroll up and look at some of the comments I've missed because during that little rant, a lot of you guys were also commenting. Jory Garcia Correa says, Jory, move to Spain. We have no Invicta watches. That's very, very enticing. Daily Beater, do you use the time teller name to gain favors at restaurants? No. I've actually told this story to you guys. I think I put my last name down. I put Goodman down because nobody can pronounce the name Jory for some reason, Jory. It's really weird for people. So when I put it down, people, they think it's a misspelling or something. And then if I ever have to give someone my name, oh, Jory, they'll be like, George? I'll be like, Jory. Oh, Jordan. No, Jory, blah, 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 blah. Still, guys, also, it's so funny. In the comment section of all my videos, my name is consistently misspelled. And it is typed on the screen at the beginning of each episode. So it's so funny, but it doesn't bother me. It's just quirky. It's funny. It's cute. Rick Green. Okay, guys, let's pull together. He says, I lost the bezel on my 1953 Seamaster yesterday. Anyone got any suggestions on a replacement? I would contact Omega Enthusiast. I believe it's Omega_enthusiast on Instagram. He does a lot of restorations. It looks like he has a lot of service guys he works with that are exclusively Omega people, so maybe contact him, Omega Enthusiast on Instagram, and tell him I sent you. Opinions on Steinhardt. They make really solid homages. I wish sandwich. I wish that Steinhardt came out with more original designs, because if they used their knowledge in watchmaking and their quality in watchmaking and they just came out with some more original designs, I think they'd make some really impressive watches. But I think they kind of have pigeonholed themselves into kind of making high-end sub homages, and I think they understand that that's currently their bread and butter, because that's probably the most common watch that people buy from them are the Ocean ones. But I wish they'd kind of take a risk and take the plunge into designing one of their own watches and making it. Jay Sykes, Jory, what are some other watches you spot out in the wild in your area? I see loads of GMTs, subs, and DJs. It's funny. I was seeing a lot of Datejusts, but now it's back to Submariners. I see a ton of Submariners everywhere. And G-Shocks. I love G-Shocks, and I love Submariners, but I see a lot of Submariners. You know what I don't see a lot? Seiko. It's so funny. I rarely see Seikos on people's wrists, but I see, yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so I asked you guys while I was reading those comments to tell me my 2 favorite brands, and people are saying Tudor and Invicta. Probably my 2 least favorite brands, guys, come on. T3 Bot Surgatron says Seiko and Rolex. Bingo! Bingo, guys. Juice Man says Seiko. Gunther says best regards from Spain. Heck yeah, España. Random Rob in the building says Seiko and Rolex. Bingo, dude. Daily Beater says Seiko and Cartier. You're not wrong with that. I've said multiple times that Cartier is in like my top 5 because they just make some of the most classic, beautiful watches. But my top 2, just like Campers has said, are Seiko and Rolex. Mr. Stranger says Seiko and Seiko. Catalino says, side note, I'm trying to be a bot. Well, if you want to be a certified T3 bot, you got to join the channel membership. It's in the join button at the bottom of my videos now. YouTube just gave my channel the ability. They just like unlocked it. So if you want to become a monthly certified T3 bot, you got to join, bro. Again, monthly or weekly exclusive Q&As, watch reviews that no one else sees, and monthly giveaways as well. Briar Blue says Seiko and Rolex, baby. Cowboy Swami, Seiko. Wristwatch Enthusiast, Rolex, Seiko. SGR says Seiko and Seiko. Creative Name says Movement and Invicta. Okay, you're getting banned, bro. I'm just gonna ban you. XR, dude, congratulate XR. He just got the SBBN 031 Tuna because of one of my videos. Dude, that's like one of my favorite watches of all time. Heck yeah, dude, congratulations. Wear it in good health. Andrew says Seiko and Rolex. Exactly, bro. So what I'm trying to say is my 2 favorite, someone asked me what would be the one watch brand for my entire life. It's gonna be hard to pick. It's gonna be hard to pick between Rolex and Seiko. Those are far and away my favorite companies for sure. Punch Grommet says Joey Goodman, the time translator. Bentley says Jacori. Yes, you got, that's literally my name. Let me see. Ooh, we got a new member, dude. Rick Green just became a certified T3 bot, dude. Congratulations, Rick Green. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, bro. I just realized I get notified in real time on this screen when people become certified T3 bots. So now we have like 4 bots in the building right now. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Rick Green says full on botting right now. Dude, T3 bot spotted. Garcia Correa says, do you consider Grand Seiko a different brand from Seiko? So business-wise, technically they're set up differently. As of last year, it could be different now. The vice president of Seiko was the president of Grand Seiko. So it is the same company, but they obviously have different goals and different targets, right? They have different demographics that they go for. And it's hard to say they're a different company, but they are set up differently, and honestly, they do put out a different level of product for sure. When you compare, the titanium divers from Grand Seiko to, say, an SKX, one of them is going to be a little bit more pricey, and they're going to have, different materials used for sure. Bentley forever just became a certified T3 bot. Heck yes. Um, Daily Beater says, please stop with the Lexus comparisons. I have 2 Grand Seikos and I love them. I've never compared them to Lexus, my friend. Ray says, I don't see the join button. I've tried unsubbing first, but still no option. Yeah, I don't know. Again, guys, I don't know why some people can join and some people can't. I'll tell you, it has nothing to do with my end. YouTube literally notified me on Monday that they're starting channel memberships on my channel because I suppose I've broken some sort of interaction threshold. So they're like turning it on for me. It's not like I'm choosing which people can join or not. So if you're having trouble joining, I really appreciate you guys joining. If you can't, it is no big deal. I'm going to be here anyway. LOL Poop Sack says, you got to pre-bot before you can actually bot. Exactly. You got to confuse the muscles. Jay Sykes, if you don't see the join button, you're clearly not worthy. No. El Loco, would you ever wear a smartwatch? No. SoCal Entourage says, love these videos. Thank you, sir. Thank you, bro. Brady says, I'm on a desktop and I can see it. Heck yeah, dude, then click that button and join. Mr. Shinobi, what's your take on Filippo Loretti watches? They are unimpressive to me. I think they are hitting that fashion watch angle very, very hard. And it's not, I'm not a big fan of their, I'm not a big fan of their watches. Cowboy, are you gonna do, excuse me, I had to take a sip of my Vietnamese coffee. Are you gonna do a video comparing watches and cars? Yes, I've been working on that video actually. I'm gonna do a few different comparisons. Kamikaze 1981, first time catching you live. Heck yeah, man, welcome. Bremen Good says, iPad looks to have a cash icon next to the comment field. I don't know if that's the join button or the super chat button. I don't know enough about this yet. B. Davidson is a certified T3 bot. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, seriously, guys, for supporting the channel. Again, every cent of your channel membership goes to the channel. So again, it's going to be getting straps or getting whatever to review. And again, I've given most of the stuff that I've reviewed away, and people in my Instagram can attest to that. John Elf is in Time Teller Land, bots pay you. Exactly. Thanks, bro. Certified T3 bot spotted. He is also a bot. Brady, I'm a college student, Jory. All my spare cash goes towards watches. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not saying like at the end of my videos, I'm not saying like, oh, join Patreon, blah, 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 blah. No, if you want to support the channel, that is totally awesome. And I appreciate that. And it does honestly help content creators like me out, because in the grand scheme of things, I am not a huge channel yet. So it does really help. But if you can't or you don't feel like it, dude, it is all good, bro. It is seriously all good. Kaiser, good evening, Jory. Hey, good evening, man. Circatron, yeah, I've seen them too. Looks sweet. Milcom, has the Digituna winner been chosen? I haven't been paying attention. No, I'm gonna do a little Halloween episode. All my giveaways are a month long, guys. So I started at the beginning of September, or I started at the beginning of October, excuse me, end of September, and I'm gonna give it away at the beginning of October. Let's see. Ong says, gotta go, love your channel, keep it up. Thanks, bro. Caesar, where have you been, C's? 87. I haven't seen you in like forever in my comment section. And I was like, did he unsubscribe? Because you've been with me since the beginning. You've been one of the most consistent subscribers ever, dude. Where have you been, bro? Miss you. Gonna read some more comments. I'm scrolling up, guys, because there's a lot of comments that I have not. Let's see. Joseph says, I want to get a Rolex Explorer. Is it worth it? I don't know if you know, but I'm wearing a Rolex Explorer 2 right now. I love the Rolex Explorer. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to get one in the future probably. I don't know if it's going to be the next thing, but I love the Rolex Explorer. And we're talking about like the Explorer 1. Jay Sykes, going to the gym. Have a good one, bro. GD Max 5, shalom. Shalom, man. I'm scrolling up to read the comments, by the way, guys. Edgar, my bracelet always scratches on the laptop. First world problems. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. When I'm wearing a metal bracelet watch and I'm on my MacBook, I take off the watch because it rests right on like the metal MacBook. And it's not that I care about the bracelet. Guys, I use my watches. I do not baby my watches. It's just uncomfortable. Like it's uncomfortable on my wrist to have it constantly rubbing like that. So I take it off. See. Okay, so Deegs asks, hey Jory, how's the Seiko Pogue holding up? I got rid of it, dude. I sold it. And I'm going to tell you why I sold it. I sold it on Instagram. Sold it to one of my Instagram followers. At a steal, by the way. And the reason is because I've always wanted the silver dial. And the price that I got that blue dial was very, very good. But I've always wanted a silver dial, and finding a good intact silver dial Pogue is very, very hard. And so every time I'd put it on my wrist, I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't the silver dial. So I got rid of it. I hope you guys understand. I'll get it. I'll get it in the future. Hopefully I can find a silver dial Pogue. GD Max, just checking your Hebrew. Thanks, man. Toda. Jared Packer, y'all have a good one. Keep the beers icy. Amen, brother. Let me see. Seiko Samurai SRP CO9. Enjoy your car club meeting. And thank you for being a T3 bot. He knows that I'm not the biggest the biggest Seiko Samurai fan, and it's because it's a similar issue to Rolex's Maxi case. It's just the lugs are too chunky. Okay, Caleb, this is going to be a really hard question, I know. If you could only afford to get one Rolex Explorer, a Datejust, or a Grand Seiko, which Grand Seiko? Which Grand Seiko? Actually, you know what? Doesn't matter, because I'm going to choose the Rolex Explorer. And I'm talking about the Rolex Explorer 1 because the Rolex Explorer 1 is going to be able to be very, very versatile in comparison to the other ones. So the Rolex Explorer, and I'm not choosing the Explorer 2 because although I feel like this is fairly versatile, the Explorer 1 is even more versatile. So you can put it on a leather strap and it could totally get away with being a dress watch. You could put it back on the bracelet or even a NATO, and it would be a field watch again. And it has that threaded crown with at least a 100 meter water resistance rating. And so you're getting sports watch vibes out of that too. So hey, what's going on? So if you could only get one of the three, I would get the Explorer 1, honestly. And Random Rob says, haha, bingo, Rolex over Grand Seiko. It has nothing to do with the brand. It has to do with the versatility, my friend. Brian LP. Brian LP. You know what Brian is? A certified T3 bot. Thanks so much, brother. And he gets preferential treatment because he has the icon with my face on it. Between Grand Seiko Snowflake, a Datejust 41, which one would you prefer? Which date just 41? Which material? Which material? You gotta tell me. And then I will give you my answer. Hans, are you gonna do anything special for Halloween? I'm gonna go to my mom's house probably, and like she has a little Halloween thing going on, so I'm gonna see my mom, or my mom and dad, obviously. So my parents' place, and with Connie, but I don't know. Connie and I will probably end up doing something. Smooth bezel, oyster bracelet, and steel. In the 41, I gotta go with the Grand Seiko, bro. In the 41s, I only like the fluted bezel. I know, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know why. What do I think about the Sin 556 and the Tudor BB 41? I think black bays are overrated. In between those watches, I would get the Sin. So, now don't get me wrong. Daily Beater says, yep, fluted bezels win. Here's the deal, dude. In the 36s and in the 34 millimeter dates, I like the smooth bezels for sure. My date 1500, no fluting, and I think that's a tough, very classic watch. But for some reason, with those larger sizes, it looks weird without the fluting. Explorer 1610. It'll break your heart when you lose the damn bezel. Okay, Devin says, is it Sin or Zin? Well, if you're a German speaker, it's Zin. If you're an English speaker, it's Sin. I mean, say whatever you want. I don't like it when people... It's so odd when people correct me for my pronunciation. Like, I appreciate being taught anything, so go ahead and correct me. I appreciate it. But when people get offended, it's very, very weird. If a Frenchman, okay, someone from France, comes into my diner and orders a hamburger, could I please get a hamburger? I'm not gonna say, oh, it's hamburger. Can you say hamburger? It's pronounced hamburger in American English. No, like, if you can understand him, then just deal with it. I'm not gonna be like, hamburger. What are you saying, dude? In this diner, you're gonna order a hamburger? No, it's a hamburger. Get with the program. No. Edgar Salas says Porsche or Porsche. I say, okay, so here's the thing. I say Porsche, but sometimes I think people say Porsche as like a pet name or like an abbreviated name, right? Like my close friends call me Jor. My name is Jory, Jory, but people close to me tend to say Jor, Jor. Now, it's not that they are mispronouncing my name. It's just kind of a pet name, an abbreviated name. Does that make sense? So I think a lot of people, when they say Porsche, it's just kind of an abbreviation of Porsche. But I typically just say Porsche. Steven says, let's all go to the Time Teller's diner. Dude, wouldn't that be so funny if I actually had a diner? It would blow your guys' mind if you found out I actually owned a diner. And on the menu, I sell hamburger. Would you please like a hamburger? Hamburger? Je m'appelle The Time Teller. Je mange le hamburger. Très bien. Let me see. Tiger says, nice French accent. Let me see. Yeah, Carl F. Bucherer. I do say Bucherer. I hope that's okay with everyone. Cowboy Swami. Amazing French. Caleb says it's Caleb, not Caleb. Yeah, who would say Caleb? I say Caleb. Sergatron, do you have your eye on any Orient watches? Let's just say the Time Teller channel may be picking up a Triton to review. I think that would be a really cool review, guys, right? If I reviewed the Triton. I think that's a whole lot of watch for the money. Chris M, what do I wear to a sandy beach? I really like wearing, I've taken my Boulder Odyssey to the beach a few times. Gone swimming. Milcom, does it bother you when people pronounce Patek Patek? One of my best friends pronounces, he's a big watch guy. He got into watches before me even. And he pronounces Patek Patek. Doesn't bother me, dude, because again, if you understand what they're saying and it's from another language, like the name is originated elsewhere, there's not really much point in correcting them. Again, I'm going to use French as an example. If someone calls me jolie, I'm not going to be like, Jory, I'm American. They're like, sorry, Jolie. I'm not going to say, no, Jory. Jory, not Jolie. It's Jory, not Jolie. Little doggies are everywhere. People are still talking about my diner. Sergatron, I'd eat all day, get those protein gains. Heck yeah. Dude, we'd only have French fries and just like different kinds of protein. Hans, Glasuta or Genève? Are you asking how I pronounce it? I say Glasuta and then I say Genève. I hope that's okay for everybody. Order l'Ambre de Paris. And sorry, it's not Patek. Milcom, yes, it's Patek. Patek is closer to Patek. It's also hard to discern pronunciation via typing, guys. So we all might be saying the same thing. Papa Neeks, what's going on, bro? Brian says, Brian Certified T3 Bot says, I challenge someone to try to top the Sarbo 3.3 or the Sarbo 3.5 as a sub $500 do everything dresser. I'm gonna think about that, but I bet I can beat you. I'm gonna think about that. Sergatron Certified T3 Bot says a Triton would be sick. Yeah, I might pick one up to review. I think that'd be really fun because I think a lot of people want to know about like a big, like a big, sturdy, impressive diver that isn't a Seiko, that is affordable. And I've been thinking probably Orient Triton. Papa Neeks, what do you think of bund straps for the likes of a khaki? I think they're very classic. I think they're badass, especially on like a military or a field watch. Very, 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 very cool. Okay, Tanzil Super Chat. Pronounce the following brands with your best French accent. I'm going to read them in my American accent first so you guys know what I'm, like, which brands I'm talking about, and then I'm going to attempt to do it in French. Okay, JLC, Rolex, Jacques Droz, Ulysses Nardin, and then this one is, I'm just going to say FP Journe for the American. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do my most authentic. Okay. Jaeger LeCoultre is JLC. Rolex, Jacques Droz, Ulysses Nardin, and then François Pajon. And I butchered those because I am a proud American. But I did it for Tanzil because he's actually the man, so I'll do anything for that guy. Caleb, do I golf? I don't golf. Not against it. I just don't. Between making content for the Time Teller channel, consulting, going to the gym, doing jujitsu, being a significant other, being a son and like a brother and everything, I'm very busy. But I would love to golf. Tanzil says, not bad on the accent, Jory. Thanks, bro. I tried, man. Sergatron, I'm thinking of going to Japan in May. What should I look out for? Dude, honestly, I would go to some pawn shops in Japan and look at some vintage Grand Seikos, because I bought my J14-070 from a little discreet Japanese pawn shop. So that's where I would recommend doing that. David, WV David R says, do you have any opinions on ball watches? I don't have any. I do want to get one on the channel to review because there's a lot of buzz in the comment section about those watches. So again, watches I don't mention much, people I think deduce that it's because I don't like them. That's not always the case. Sometimes I just don't have access to them currently, or I don't have enough information to make a valid opinion, or I don't have enough information to comfortably voice my opinion on them yet. So from what I've seen, a lot of the designs aren't hugely appealing to me, but I think they probably make good watches. Does that make sense? Because a lot of people that I really respect in the watch community, other collectors, have a ball or two in their collection and they really like them. So I trust their judgment, and just going by their judgment, it seems that ball makes some well-made watches. Blackhawk247 says, join button is here. I can see it under the video. Yeah, thanks guys. Again, for people that are here that missed kind of the beginning spiel, at the beginning of the week, Monday, YouTube notified me that they've unlocked and activated a membership channel, or a membership program on my channel. So that's why right next to, I think, like the subscribe button on my videos, there's a join button. And people, I got like 20 messages on Monday from people being like, what is that? And I guess after the whole boom of Patreon, YouTube realized that it would make sense for them to just integrate some form of Patreon on their platform. So essentially joining the channel, or becoming a certified T3 bot, you support the channel, and I'm gonna do exclusive live streams weekly with just that group. I'm gonna do monthly giveaways with just that group. I'm going to do some exclusive content for them, and it's just a way to help the channel make better content in the future. It's going to help me potentially be able to pay someone to edit. It's going to help me potentially get more, menial things like lighting or a lens, maybe pick up straps, and do things like that. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm not a huge channel, and these membership programs really do help channels like mine. So I would really appreciate it. But again, if you don't want to, it doesn't matter. I love you guys the same, and I'm gonna be here regardless of the channel memberships. So Sergatron, have a good one, bro. Panda of Spades 09 says, hey Jory, found your channel a month ago and bought a SKX 007 because of you, and I love it. Well, dude, congrats, because that is probably, not even probably, that is one of my favorite watches in the world, is a Seiko SKX 007. John L. says, how do you store your more valuable pieces? Do you put them in a safe, bank vault or something like that? Yeah, I think those are all very good options. Bank vault, if you have access to it and if it's convenient for you. And guys, having a safe is always very smart, for sure. But I know a lot of people do the bank vault thing, and it's very smart. That's what I'll say. Milcom says, Jory, do you ever own two of the same watches in different color schemes? I currently don't, but I could see myself doing that, honestly. Like an SKX 011 in orange and an SKX 007 in black or something like that. I could see myself doing that. Certified T3 bot Brian LP says, what's your favorite model of Seiko 5? Probably the SNK 809, honestly. I think that's a great Seiko 5. Paolo says, hi from Italy. What's going on, dude? Suggestions on a watch with a blue dial. My favorite blue dial watch currently is my Boulder Expedition Everest. I think the Seiko Turtle Patty is a great option too. Andrew Pereira is the man. Get the likes up for sure. There's 144 people in here. There's only 64 likes. Everybody smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I want at least 100 likes. Come on. Bash that thing. Edgar Salas is the man. He goes, update for those catching up. He summarized this live stream. He goes, become a T3 bot. The Explorer 2 16570 is awesome. Rolex and Seiko rocks. Invicta who? Pronounce things how you want. And we're all going to Jory's diner. Edgar's the man. That is an accurate summarization of what we talked about here. Guys, 95 likes. Let's go. Come on, we are almost at 100 likes. Horror Mirror says, hello from Norway. What's going on, Norway? Chico says, what do you think about watches that cannot interchange straps? I think you're talking about watches with like integrated bracelets. They are frustrating. Some of them look incredible, but they can be kind of frustrating if you want to have a versatile watch. For instance, the Seamaster that I have has a really like beautiful integrated bracelet, but I'll never ever be able to change that out. Not that I would want to on that watch, but again, if I didn't have as big of a collection, I'd be kind of bummed because that makes the watches I would have much less versatile. So yeah, it can be very frustrating if that makes sense. Tal 3, do you ever go to Vegas? Yeah. Yep, I go to Vegas. Martin says, I'm gonna buy a Grand Seiko Spring Drive one day. Dude, congrats. I'm gunning for you, bro, do it. Very, very cool. Watch Collecting Strategy says, smash the like button. Heck yeah, guys, you rule. Jory, Breyer says, Jory, may I ask your thoughts on the Seiko Baby Monster? I don't know what that watch is, the Baby Monster. Joe says, do you sell jeans? I heard there's a watch wrangler on YouTube. I don't get that. Do I sell jeans? Like Levi's? At the Time Teller shop, it's honestly like only watch related stuff right now. Devin, why are watches so expensive? Good question, dude. We could complain about that all day. Pilot Style 123. Any love for Zenith? Not the El Primero. I love the El Primero, dude. Absolutely love it. I love Zenith or Zenith. Again, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's a really orologically significant brand, and I think it doesn't get the credit that it deserves. GD, thinking of selling my GMT Master 2 and replacing it for the Milgauss. Very different watches there, guys. Two very, very different watches. I used to be in love with the Milgauss up until like 2 years ago. I got sick of it. Not a big Milgauss guy. Also, just like Edgar Salas says, keep the GMT. Yeah, I would keep the GMT. My biggest apologies, someone with a Korean username, Annyeonghaseyo, says, what's your take on noms? I think he means nomos. I think they make really solid watches that are all very Bauhausy and not my cup of tea. Great company, not a design genre I like, if that makes sense. AT Blue Ram 15. Gosh, I'm hungover. This is like a relaxing radio show or something. Well, man, go ahead, get some Gatorade, eat something a little fatty, a little greasy, take a few aspirin, just chill, bro, and turn down the volume on this if you're listening to it with earbuds. Satfan says I should do other reviews that go hand in hand. Yeah, dude, YouTube doesn't like that stuff though, unfortunately. So I'm gonna keep this channel dedicated to watches because other channels that talk about other things are banned sometimes, and that's a bummer. Devin, I've heard people complaining about how Grand Seiko brings down brand name by putting Seiko in the name and should be called something different. What are your thoughts on this? I think that's silly. I think that's stupid. On their super, uber, ridiculously impressive scarce watches, they do change the name. It's called Creeder. They don't have Seiko or Grand Seiko listed on the dial anywhere. So Creeder watches, guess what? That's a Seiko too, but doesn't have Seiko listed anywhere. And those watches, some of them, they only make 15. They only make like 15 watches a year for some of the models. So, Certified T3 bot John L says, so many watches, so little money. Bro, I feel you. Certified T3 bot Brian LP says, we consume protein, but Jory takes protein. That beard's got to be nourished. Heck yeah, dude. You already know, dude. You already know. And I've shared my secrets with them because they are certified T3 bots. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Todd Whitehouse says, thanks for finding the Pontus Hydra, Jory. Was looking for a well-spec'd brass watch, and I love mine. Yeah, dude, super solid watch, seriously. Kaiser Writer says, which was that cheap Chinese mechanical watch Federico also liked? Siegel 1963. Both of us are big fans of that watch. Really fun, easy way to get into a mechanical chronograph. Hey Jory, any thoughts on the Bulova Lunar Pilot? Really close to pulling the trigger on one. Here's what I want to say, Q Maximus. That is Bulova's best watch. That is a badass watch. Pick it up for sure. That is a really, 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 really cool watch. But yeah, guys, pretty much just wanted to let you guys know because people were freaking out that join button showed up on my videos. And just wanted to let you know that is a channel membership, and I want to thank each and every one of you that's considered joining. Again, there's going to be exclusive content for you guys. There's going to be exclusive live streams and Q&As, and every cent of it helps the channel out. So thank you guys. Love you guys. I'm going to finish up this live stream. We've been here for 74 minutes. Great conversation. And yeah, guys, have an awesome rest of the weekend. Be safe. Tell someone you love them today. Enjoy the day. And yeah, I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Have a good one, guys.